Ir
Yeah.
okay,
Okay.
dzirdu, jā.
Okay.
Okay. So, Kristine, I'm so happy to see you. I think we
Hello.
say thanks for taking your time to share your impressions about the storytelling mastermind today. I think it was
Mm.
pretty mind-blowing, and I wanted to, yeah, to hear about your impressions about it.
Mhm. Wow, it was so impressive. I don't think I've heard anything. I've been so moved since last time I was in a festival. That like life that he's just channeling through what he was presenting, it was crazy. It was like a journey. Yeah, there's so much to it. You actually caught me fresh after watching it. So I'm on a really high and super inspired. I was like writing all the notes that I heard through like straight up messages and just after I listened to 1.5 times until this call because I was still in it because I listened to it again just to like what just happened. I didn't even say anything, but this is what it just captured moment essence of that time together. Super precious, big impressions, and we can go in more detail practically what that
Yeah,
meant. But what about you?
yeah, and especially also knowing that you are basically you are busy already with your book, and you're starting to write your first book actually. So I think it must be really inspiring, and for me it was really inspiring because I'm now developing my concept for new series of paintings, and
Mm.
and I think Adrian has like an amazing talent, as he calls it himself, crack open the seed of your dream. And
Yeah.
that was like, for me, some of the things that I also wrote a lot of notes, but some of the things that were standing out for me was that you don't have a dream, actually you are the dream. You are the
I wrote
embodiment
that too, I
of your
think.
dream, yeah.
Yeah.
And also about time, there's no time, that there's just tides of change, which was also a super powerful idea. And um yeah,
Coming true is
yeah,
what dreams do. I love that one.
yeah,
Coming true is what dreams do. Like,
yes. Super. And you already have some ideas about the objects for the
yes, I
next sessions?
actually, yeah, I had to listen twice to understand exactly what was about the object, so I'm not stuck kind of in the because it was at the beginning and at the end then. But I actually looked around in the moment as he was speaking about it, and it was also a bit of a journey because I looked at something and I thought straight up like a direct connection with something, and then it evolved into a journey of meanings as he did, like a story. And I ended up. Do you want to see them now, or just
Yeah,
to
why not? Why not?
very briefly? Okay.
Mhm.
So it was things around me, and I kind of picked this like a crystal and a rock that to me represents my thoughts and kind of all these ideas that keep floating in my head that is to do with connection with land and people connecting people with land. And it also is a crystal, so it represents for me like all the history, what's everything that's in the earth, and how that saying, how we are the stars.
Yeah.
So it captured a lot of that, and then he inspired me also about the storytelling because as I was mentioning that how I felt how when he was sharing was that same feeling I got in festivals. I've gone to some music festivals that really deepened my understanding of life, kind of new dimension level, the possibility to create and how people come together, connected with the heart. And it's just such a different way of being that it's hard to imagine like how else could you come by that? And he did that with the storytelling. So it spurred up for me that that was something very special and has been special in my life. So I picked this one that was really nearby me. And then I kind of kept thinking about different other things. And I had like feathers around and another rock and this little pyramid I've been carrying with me that is to do with sacred geometry. And I had like candle going and smoke from incense stick and little bits of wood.
Lots
And
of
all
objects,
when I started
actually.
looking around that, I realized that all of that sums down to the four elements, like the
Mm,
fire, the, you know, like
yeah.
those. And then I realized that it just trickled into really a story. And I started thinking about how I resonate with the elders and with natives, and what he was talking about, the history, and how it's all at the no time really all together. Like it trickled, just a massive avalanche of just being alive. That was really, really, really cool.
Yeah, I mean, it's like a talent, it's just something I can strive for, because when you have that kind of energy as an artist, or as a writer,
Mm,
and you have that power to just come in the room and do that kind of magic with the minds of people,
mhm,
I think that's what every
mhm,
artist, every creative person wants to create, actually, that kind of effect, emotional impact, because we were crying. I also had tears. And Kata and Isabel also got emotional, because, well, that is really mind blowing that we can do that we have that power to make such an impact through storytelling. And there's
and
a
you know what this masterclass did? It really opened the potential that I can be that. And when you
Mhm.
said like, oh, I strive to now to be that, but this was the seedling. He did crack open a new potential, like for me as well. I don't think about, this is when I approached you, I was at that place where I never thought of myself of being creative. And then when we started working together with you, you were saying how, like a lot of things changed from just the exercises that we did, like tie the intuition with being creative. I've always been intuitive, but never connected that with creativity. And you said like enjoy it, letting come to you. The book has become job for me. Like I think of it as something that I have to do parallel to my actual job. And we kind of bring in that lightness and kind of play around, or the exercise I just did, these are real samples of kind of how it's affecting my journey right this moment, the working
Mhm.
together in this fantastic group. um,
Yeah.
and Kata's one of the members feedback about this as well, like what it ignited in her, like I'm gonna be myself. I was reading hers before I actually listened to his session. It was
Yeah.
like, I'm gonna be me because the world deserves to just experience me. And I kind of have the
Yes.
same thought. It was like, man, you don't need to be anything other than to really and even strive someone to tell that story. What he's doing is really, you realize that you are the story, and like,
Yeah.
and you here, just share it, even if it's with yourself in future. Like,
And also realizing that you are centuries of history within yourself as well.
we're from the stars.
Super
Yeah.
nice. Thanks, Kristine, for your feedback about this amazing workshop. Thanks so much.
Yeah. I can't wait for more of that. Thank you for organizing and bringing together. Was great timing and a wonderful experience. Thank you.
Thank you.